Thickosaurus Podcast.
Hello, welcome back to the Thickosaurus Podcast. This is your host, Anna. We have the lovely
Molly,
the crazy
Melissa.
woo woo. And as you can see, we are missing a fourth dino here. Michelle's still not here. Damn. Whoa. That went south.
she's
quick.
being a for real mama bear though now.
Yeah, I know. So, if you missed her, comment below or let us know. Respond back in the questionnaire in Spotify. But today is episode 68, and we're just gonna be talking about the love of K-pop. I feel like a really old person saying this, but I kind of get a little bit mad because I'm like, oh, now it's mainstream. You made fun of me. Oh, you were like, oh, you want to be Korean so bad, huh? How about you just shut the beep? Yeah. So,
Damn.
I feel that rage.
Yeah, especially like in middle school, we were like, "Is that like the Asian Justin Bieber?" That's what they told me all the time.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because that was when Justin Bieber was at his prime with the skater haircut and the
Oh.
and there's
One less lonely girl.
Yeah.
I don't know that song.
So they
but-
were like, "Is that like the Asian Justin Bieber and stuff? You love the Asian Justin Bieber?" And I'm like, "Yeah, and."
they said that to you. They were just kind of like, what are you listening to? You trying to be Korean? Anyway.
you don't even know what they're saying. It was
And?
always like that.
Like, bitch, I do know what they're saying, okay?
They're saying saranghae.
It's called being bilingual.
Well, for us, it would be trilingual.
Trilingual, but for them, bilingual.
Anyway, yeah, I had I had a deep love. Let me see. Let me go back. Way back in the early 2000s when I got introduced to it, I think. Or was it the early 90s, actually. The earliest one I remember, I think, was it SES? Which group did you guys remember?
My era is different from your era.
I know, I'm trying to...
But like, what do you remember? Like your first,
The first-
Korean song that got you into Korean?
Yeah, what was
music?
the... Yeah,
actually
what
got
song?
into it?
Yeah,
Yes,
what
that
song?
you remember. You specifically remember, like, oh, this is a Korean song.
Or what hooked you in?
Yeah, but I didn't know that was Korean pop. But I liked the song, but it was in Korean. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I knew it because I had an older family friend that was like any Hmong Asian guy that loved it's not SCS then for me, I think. I think it was Boa because he liked Boa, and then that's how I found out. He liked Boa and Finkel around there. So,
Do you remember yours?
what song?
The only one I remembered of actually knowing or was the SES song, but I think it would just be the SES because there was also the one on the Three Ninjas movie, but we didn't know that it was Korean.
Yeah.
Which one? What song was that?
That was by
Girl,
Soul.
I
Is it Soul
bought it.
Techi
Yeah.
and Boys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That must be the one that made them popular. They went to
yeah, because that was when I think K-pop was popular in Japan.
because they went to LA first, and then they took ideas from the black culture, then came back to Korea, and then they blew up.
I didn't know that.
Yep, they went to LA first, and then they adopted some of that, and then and then the birth of K-pop, which is now mainstream. Seo Taji's, isn't it Arayo or something?
That one and another one of the guy and the girl singing together too. Kasuni ane.
Hold on, let me see if I can find
She's
it.
gonna look in her library.
Yeah.
Okay, while you do that, let me think. So, I'm trying to decide: was it Boa or was it? No, I don't think it was Boa. It must have been Finkel and SES because they're earlier than Boa, right?
Oh, it's called I Know.
Yeah, I think
That one
Arayo.
and then the Ninja Tournament one too.
This is the what ninja?
There's the one when they just arrived to Japan.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's one during the Ninja Tournament.
I was like, I don't know how long we can have it if they're gonna cut the audio out.
Just do
Yeah.
the beginning and you just know.
Na, 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 na. Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
So there's that one.
We won't be in trouble, will we?
I don't know.
Don't turn off our audio.
But that was it.
Honestly,
that was
we
only,
could have
like,
sung it to you, but we'll probably sound stupid.
Na, 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 na.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that they made after they went to LA.
Mm.
And then they came back, and then everybody's in Korea is like, wow, it's like so good. Anyway, so they're the ones that are like the pioneers for K-pop in Korea. But I don't remember which one. I think mine have to be like Finkel or somebody. It's still early 2000s. I don't really remember. I just know the early ones I've heard was Boa for. Oh, it has to be Boa because of Inuyasha, because her Japanese version of.
Every
So yeah, I know that one, and then I started looking at other ones too. But I think it was probably Boa then, honestly. Yeah.
I think mine was Baby Vox, the Coincidence
I
song.
remember that.
The what song?
The Coincidence.
Oh. I don't know the actual lyrics, but those out there that know what I'm singing, thank you for
No.
acknowledging me.
I think that was my first one.
Yeah, she played it pretty often.
Yeah.
There's that one, and then so there's because I like that song too, and then also Finkel too, because my friend from back then, he would listen a lot to Finkel too.
I don't think I know any Finkel songs.
The only one I know is the one she sings all the time.
Which one?
Na, na,
Oh, that.
na, 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 na. That's the one I know because she sings it all the time.
Na, 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 na,
Okay, maybe that's the only one I know.
That's the only
Not
part I
even-
know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I didn't even know Lee Hyori was part of that
I didn't even
group.
know that was Lee Hyori singing,
Yeah.
singing the verse.
I actually was. I liked Lee Hyori, but I think I was actually a bigger fan of the bigger
The
girl,
stronger girl?
that can sing.
The stronger voice.
I
girl.
actually really liked her. I was like, dang girl, your voice is so good.
Yeah.
Because I felt like, I mean, as lovely and talented as Hyori is, I think that I knew early on, I was like, that girl got pipes. The other girl.
I remember Michelle downloading a song called Now and New, and it was
Yeah.
a bunch of Korean idols at the time, or I don't think they were called idols, but the Korean pop groups. They came all together to like sing the song Now and New, and like watching the music video, I didn't know who they were until like now. I'm like reflecting back on it, and I'm like, oh, that's who these people were. And then like I would always pick out like the singers that I liked, and I just never knew who they were until like now that I'm listening to them now, and I go back to that video, and I'm like, that was them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no wonder their voices sounded so familiar that I felt like I've heard it before, but I just never
Yeah.
knew.
So good, man. There's just a lot of my favorites there. So I just wanted to kind of like talk a little bit about it, as how much, like, if you can identify somebody in pop culture that looks kind of similar to you, do their makeup similar to you, and something to identify. And I feel like for like K-pop, J-pop, and even C-pop back then, C-pop had a chokehold on Mike.
Yeah.
But all of that like had like, thank God for the internet, because that was
And
what
LimeWire.
I identified a lot with those music. Like I appreciated that. And then obviously we had some like Hmong artists too, but yeah, I just want to talk about how much specifically K-pop had such an impact in our community, because I'm like, dang, I remember listening to Boa a lot, because a lot of these younger guys back then, they were like obsessed with her. I just liked her dance moves. That's it.
You know, I wasn't really a big fan of Boa.
I
No?
didn't really I didn't really know her until like her energetic, her
Yeah.
American
Oh, really?
Problem.
Yeah.
Like I
Still my
remember.
number one.
Yeah, I remember that song. That's the only song that I knew. And then I remember like when she came out with I think Milky Way.
Which one is that one?
She don't know that one apparently. I don't.
I don't remember how the song goes, but she came out with the song Milky Way, and all like the older Hmong girls were like so in love with it because they loved the color of her hair. You know what color her hair was?
Was it brown?
Copper.
It was just a brassy, brown, orangey color.
Well, that's what everybody wants. My nieces
Yeah.
and nephews, they have that beautiful color
Yeah.
of their hair because they're mom. But
Yeah. But yeah, that song came out, and I was like, oh, okay, but I didn't really care for
now
Boa.
can you look up that album so I can see what songs are on there? Because I'm like, the Milky Way album or the song?
I think it's called Milky Way
trying to
from
think
Boa.
So good, man. That one and
I think, don't hate me on this, but I think I wasn't really a big Boa fan because she's kind of nasally.
did you hear me? I said I liked the dancing. Oh, did you hear me? No. I said I loved her dancing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
her
called Milky
singing was
Way.
okay, but
Oh, sorry, that's Nad.
yeah, her singing was okay. I actually really just liked her dancing, personally, and I think she was known for her dancing. Oh, actually, oh,
I don't know if you remember that.
kind of sounds familiar. Oh,
Nope. I remember for me the one that I was actually obsessed. Not really obsessed, but I liked listening to was the DBSK.
Yeah, Dong Bang Chi.
I know. Well, I'm trying to go down the line. We're not there yet.
yeah, sorry,
No.
we're not
So
there yet.
DBS not
DBS,
there
so
yet.
but those are the ones that I got really into, and because of my friend, who was like obsessed. He was a Hmong boy in his 20s or teens that he was obsessed with that. And funny enough, like that's why I said like a lot of the men in my life, they're not afraid to dance and like be what is that word called? Like they just like to dance and be playful. And so he would dance that Milky Way song. He knew all the dance moves and stuff.
Really?
And he'll just
Oh.
like dance and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just like I'm used to like men like not being afraid to dance like that around me. So it was just so funny watching him.
You know, I think I never really understood this until now, but I think it was just a lot of like representation, Asian representation.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
See somebody who looks like you, who's singing and dancing, even if you don't know what they're freaking singing about.
I'm telling
You know, it was still just a
they
representation.
look
thing.
like you. They do their their makeup.
Growing up, I never really realized that until like now that I'm reflecting on it, and I'm like, oh, I think we liked it a lot because it was us. We saw us in them.
And I was so enamored by their fake ass contacts and the way that like the flash would look like they do those close. They do those close-ups in the music videos, and you can see the ring light on their eyes, and I'm like, everything is so pretty. I was just like, dang, their makeup is pretty, their outfits are cool. It's like really awesome.
Yeah.
So listening to Boa, and then also, you guys didn't remember I was telling you guys that I listened to. There's only like one or two songs I listened to HOT, and like Candy, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
The most common one.
but I like We Are the Future because of him, my friend. Our friend that he would know that dance too, and my uncle, they know that dance.
Oh.
We Are the Future. It's so funny. Like my brother, my older brother Joe, I'm gonna call him out for this. Like he just I think they were probably around Liam's age or a little bit older.
You were or they were?
They were, and they were dancing. So imagine someone around Liam's age, and then maybe like a couple years older than that. Those two little boys dancing. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
So it was just so funny, and they would like be serious. You know how little boys when they're I think in my family, I don't know why we like to strip when we like get really, because he was like little boys back then. They would just wear their like gym shorts, and I'm like, okay, them and their masculinity, you know what I mean? And they were like dance, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so funny.
You know, going back to the SES song,
Yeah.
the Dreams Come True song.
Oh, yeah,
how
I
that's like
skipped over that
everybody's
one.
K-pop awakening kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's still going on. Like, our cousin in Texas,
Yeah.
Basha, she was telling us that her girls, they love that song.
Listen, when
Her girls are only like what, 3 and 2.
mm-hmm.
They love it.
that
They'll-
song has a chokehold on Hmong people too.
Yeah, she's like Melissa. Sometimes I go home, or like sometimes they'll ask, "Mommy, can you play the fairy song?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What's the fairy song?" She goes, "Melissa's SES." They like SES, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that is too cute."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a really good song. I remember like I lived in bigger group communities of Hmong people, so that song had such a chokehold on Hmong teenage girls that they would dance to it every damn soccer, sports tournament, Hmong tournament, and New Year. And you knew from the beginning, from the first couple of seconds, and you're like, oh. Yeah. But I loved it, though.
We
It was
haven't
so
tried if the girls would like that song.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
cool. Yeah.
I don't know. Particular.
She's
in
very
her.
particular. I feel like she likes the rock songs.
She's one of those girls who like she wants to feel the
She's
beat.
like her
She wants to
dad,
feel
where
the
like
earth
he has
shake.
he has
You
like
should
this
show her
weird
that
genre.
song from Power Sakura.
Oh my god, yeah.
the
she
one
really liked
the one that her dad goes crazy over.
Yeah, she really liked that one.
Yes.
I like that song.
It has to be flashy. She likes it flashy.
They have to be dancing.
Yeah.
'Cause she wants to dance with them too.
There has to be a point where somebody's lifted up. At one point.
The star of the show. Yeah.
She
See,
gonna be the music
that's
one.
a C-pop hold on your brother too. See? I mean, I know that all you guys that are listening right now know Power Sakura, the movie with what's
Aaron
his name?
Kwok.
Aaron.
Oh, he's so cute.
He still looks the same.
He still looks the same.
Whatever,
so
like
cute.
fountain of youth that they
All
be
those
drinking.
Chinese actors and
Look the
actresses
same.
still look the same.
Nicholas, what's his name?
I think,
Tay?
I think so. I don't. I might.
They all,
might be
like I said, they all look
He
the
looks
same.
Dude, do you know it's so funny how I like certain things? I had like he had a chokehold on me.
Nicholas?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just like, why you look so fine? Is it because of your wannabe like King Tah hair or what was it?
I forgot
What
movie
was it?
I forgot what movie it was. It was him 3. They were police officers, not police officers, but they're like undercover cops or something. And they go through a makeover. Damn, what is that movie called? Michelle. Oh, if Michelle was here, she would know what that movie is called.
Why did you like his makeover?
He had a makeover, and ooh, that's where my bad boy crap
When the 3
started.
boys and they had to like become cops, like they were what, criminals?
I think they were criminals or
And
something
then
like
like
that.
Jackie Chan did a little cameo at the very end. Isn't
Maybe?
that Super Cop?
No, I don't think it was.
This is something Mike would know too, huh? He would know the answer too.
I swear it's
Damn.
Super Cop because it has that one dude from that's married to that one girl. I swear it's Super Cop.
I don't know, but I gotta look it up. Sorry, keep going, brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nicholas had a chokehold on me. He was fine as fuck. And he's just so sweet. And I don't know if I ever saw him as a bad boy. He was just really cute to me. But back on the K-pop thing, I think we were listening to I was listening to HOT for We Are the Future. And then I think when did I get slowly integrated to DBSK? I think it must have been like slowly after that.
That has to be 2000. Has to be 2008, 2009.
This movie is called Gen X Cops.
Yeah, like it's some kind of
That's
cop
what it
movie.
was.
Oh, God.
That was fucking 1999. Oh, he's so hot. Whew. Sorry, keep going.
Okay. Who else?
Because they debuted in 2008.
I just
Dongbang Shiki?
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but I actually got hooked on their debut song too.
Their
The Hug?
song.
I was like, oh my god,
They were so. I think they opened the second gen era.
You know, I think now that I think about it, like
I don't know how I got hooked.
I don't know if this is just based on my assumption, allegedly, but I feel like all the other guy K-pop groups weren't as romantic as them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like beforehand, like HOT and all of them and GOD, I don't think they opened up as marketing towards ladies. I think they're marketing more towards like hip hop.
Oh,
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Whereas
Dongbang
Dongbang
Shiki
Shiki was more like we're gonna get the ladies. And their first
we're gonna
song,
serenade them.
Yeah, their first song was a love song, like romantically, I guess you can say.
Well, I always
You know
felt
what I'm
like God was older though. They were older
G.O.D.
for
is older.
grown.
God is older.
No, I mean like their concept and everything. It was very
Oh.
mature like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like what you said romantically. And then,
Romantic, like ladies are gonna be our market target, and that's what we're gonna go for, and they did it.
and I'm just like, that's so sweet.
They did it for the first few
Yeah.
albums, and then they did that
Rock album.
that triangle rock album out of nowhere.
They're
And then
so
they
cool.
did the summer albums. And
Yeah.
then it was just.
You need your chest for that. Your treasure chest for all your albums.
Yeah.
But I think Dongbangshigi and Super Junior, though, I think they debuted around the same time.
That's what I was gonna
They
say.
did-
I remember them too.
They did train together because I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them are very close to get close.
Mhm. And I think it was Jae-jong who said, I think like him and some of the other
The
Super Junior
Junior
members were supposed to debut as a different group.
Yes.
And then they moved them around.
Must have been with Hicho because remember they said they really wanted Hicho to do rock.
Maybe.
Yeah, because
They really wanted him to.
He has a voice for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that. Yeah, they mentioned that. And then that's why they did a little collab on, I think, a small little mini album.
That was the start of my obsession.
Yeah, it was Dongbangshigi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're so good at singing. Like I really liked the way that their voices like kind of like go together. And their acapella songs had a chokehold on me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was just no other group could really beat them in
They
the
can't,
acapella.
nobody else could cover their songs.
It was hard.
Yeah, because I'm like, y'all
Unless
are
they
trying
are really good at listening to each other and
Mhm.
They
complimenting
had a lot
each other.
of training though. That's why,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah, before.
Listen, do you remember when you had to record music with your phone to make it into a ringtone? My ringtone was whatever they say, baby. It was
Wait, the acapella version?
yes.
I
And you hear
don't
them-
care what everybody says.
And I would just, I would like get yelled at because I would wait for the song to finish and I'll pick up. It was so good.
It was really good.
It was the acapella version and you heard them snapping too. That's why I was like listening. Oh, I need to pick up.
I've always loved their acapella versions of their songs. Like that one, My Little Princess.
My little princess. You take us to- Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of his accent. He's just so good at singing too. What was another one that you said?
I forgot what it was called. I think. Damn, I don't know what it was called. But there was another one that they sang a cappella.
It's so good.
Tonight.
The one that we sing all the time for karaoke.
The one where she was singing and I had no clue what she was singing.
And I was like, Molly, how dare you not know what she's singing?
Well, I'm sorry. She was a.
Did I just start
You just
belting?
started,
That's why.
you started going, whoa. And then I was waiting for Molly to go, whoa, whoa, sing the other part, but she just sat there.
I was like, what the hell is she singing?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah.
See, with that, I would not know what song she's singing.
Oh, I did it better last time.
she
This
did
is
it
just
better
me
last
half-assing
time.
it right now.
Because I automatically knew what she was singing.
No, I was not on the same boat as y'all when she was singing that. I was just like, what the hell is she singing?
She's just watching us like we're the video that Michelle sent where we're you can't get my head. We're crazy like that. Yeah, so that started my obsession
Yeah.
because I really liked Dongbang Shiki and I really liked Super Junior when they all sang together. It was good. Super Junior it just seemed kind of fun to watch them perform, but I really liked DBSK
Yeah,
for
it's
their
like I never really
musicality.
got into Super Junior until later on.
No, that was me.
I just like their musicality, like their DBSK, their music and their singing, like it's really good, and their dancing too. And then for Super Junior, it just looked like I liked watching them have fun and interact with each other.
I think
'cause-
they also introduced like comedy into the music videos.
yes.
Because they were probably, when they split into their subunits, they kind of did their own things and they kind of did a lot of comedy and other stuff. While like Super Junior M, they kind of they went into more of the Chinese audience.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's
Super Junior
T and Super
Or
Junior
Trot.
R, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of just
I think I only
did
knew
comedy
one.
and trot.
I think I only knew one song, the Rokugo song. That's the only one I really knew.
Apparently
Yeah.
they did another trot song
Really?
it's on Spotify and
Oh.
it's very trot, like not
I
compared to the other
actually
one.
really
I
like Trot.
songs. Yeah.
And that like freaking Day song, his song that he made a long time, people still like it.
Mm-hmm. It's like I like trot
Yeah.
songs, and I think it's just because that's like the basis of like Asian music, because it kind of reminds me of like the old Chinese music too, and then kind of reminds me of like Hmong people's music a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, I kind of like it. I kind
Yeah.
of like the old.
It's like listening
of it.
like to listening to that one girl, that
Sohee?
one lady. No. Remember on Return of Superman, their mom,
Uh-huh.
one of the moms, she's a trot singer.
Oh, uh-huh.
And so just I've listened to some of her songs and I'm just like, oh, it's so trot and it's just so catchy. And then you read the lyrics, I'm just like, oh, some of their trot songs are very
It's
very
deep.
meaningful.
Yeah, so then it goes from DBSK, Super Junior, and then was that after when we got introduced to?
That's when second gen, so that's when Wonder Girls
and them
Girls'
came.
Generation came out.
Because I was trying to remember. Is that also a little later? Whenever Big Bang was there too.
Yes,
Big Bang didn't.
Big Bang didn't come till like maybe 2009.
Towards the end of it, right? Or like no, not the end.
No,
2008.
Big Bang and Shiny debuted at the same time. That
Oh.
was
Oh,
that
that's-
was 2008.
That's 2008, yeah.
So Dongbang Shigi came out in
2006.
2005.
Like 2005, 6. Yeah, so then a few years later, yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna need y'all to write down this timeline so I can.
Because I
edit this
remember
later.
TVS, Dongbang Shigi, it was 2006 to 2011. Because 2011 is when,
They broke up.
that's when they officially broke up. Because 2012 is when they came
The
back
new
with
era?
with the duo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because I remember, because 2011 is when they were still doing Japanese songs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was still listening to it.
That was all that they were doing at
Yeah.
the time was Japanese song.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so then, because I was like trying to think when I got into Wonder Girls, probably after that too.
And then
Then
2008 it was when Big Bang,
Bang
Wonder
and Shiny.
Girls, Shiny, and I think Girls' Generation all came released at that time.
I still can't believe that Girls' Generation's G is considered like one of the emotes that people use now for games, and I'm like,
Yeah,
really?
we were singing it, and Matthew was all like, "Oh, is that what that song is?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, I didn't know. I was just emoting it in Lethal Company." And I'm like, "Oh my god."
But then again, Matthew never really didn't listen to K-pop
Yeah.
till now.
Well, I was telling what is it? Because I think because my cousin Cynthia, she has two little girls, and then I told, I was like, I'm gonna tell her daughters, if you want to know how your mom looked like before she had you, go look at a Girls' Generation music video for G. That's how she dressed. Like a lot of girls did back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the colored jeans.
Yeah.
I'm thinking colored jeans. Yeah.
And then 21 came along in 2008 as well.
Yeah, a lot of
Oh.
YG released a lot of.
And then
Groups.
4 Minute and them came out around that same time.
I think 4
I
Minute
think
came out a
after
little
that-
later, maybe like 2009.
Yeah.
I want to say a little bit after, because my heart was really broken after around 2011. Obviously, you know why. So I was just like, I don't know if I can listen to anybody else really after, like, I think just listening to when everybody else came out. Because I know I listened a little bit to Shiny, a little bit of Big Bang, and then Wonder Girls and Girls' Generation. But I kind of laid off on some of the boy bands because I was like kind of hurt.
Heartbroken.
I was.
I'm still heartbroken because when you listen to them now, and I'm like, you guys don't sound the same.
Something is
It's
missing.
missing. Like listening to them separately as JYJ and I guess TVXQ, the two
Yeah.
groups, it's like you guys are missing parts.
What?
I was saying when the Taeyang era came in.
Baby.
That was 2010.
Da-na-na-na. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, that had a chokehold on Hmong guys too.
The Fade, the Faux Hawk.
Girl, I don't even know your name, girl. Something like that. I just know.
Girl,
I just
I
want to
need a
know where you
girl.
at. Hey, yeah. He's all like coming in the alley, you know. The typical alley was very big around that time.
Well, I just knew that the boy group that I actually went back to was Big Bang. I was such a big fan of him, of that metal. And then when I saw their Fool's Only Tears, was that their debut too? No, it was not. It was La La La.
I think it was
Was
La
it
La La.
So that's another group that I actually saw their debut too. So I saw La La La, and then I really liked A Fool's Only Tears. But then looking back in hindsight now, I'm like, oh god, Taeyang, you kind of like borderline trying to be, what is his name? From B2K, what's his name? He had braids too.
I don't know who B2K is.
Isn't that Omarion?
Yes.
The old group.
He was like, he looked like Omarion. Like he had,
Oh.
Taeyong had braids and stuff too.
Oh.
But then it was good. And I was like, who is that guy rapping so fast? And I was like, oh, that's GD.
GD?
Yes.
And then there's
I like
this
him,
song
him and his little snaggle tooth. I like
Yeah,
him.
he was so cute with his little messed up teeth.
No,
but-
I liked him.
Yeah, I liked. They gave him character.
I really liked him. I liked him more than Taeyong. Controversial take.
Yeah.
You can say what you want, but I actually liked him because I was like, that guy knows what he's doing. He seems like he's really flowing with everything.
But then again, GD was in the industry for a long time.
That's true because
He was a child singer.
he was yeah.
He debuted in a small little kid group.
Oh, I didn't know about
Oh,
the
I
kid
didn't know
group,
that.
but I did see the. What is that? It was one of the really older K-pop groups back then that did a lot of rapping in YG, and I saw him rap a little bit in there when he was a little kid. But
Oh.
other than that, I really did like his charisma that he had on screen. Yeah, GD.
Yeah.
He was rapping so good, so fast, and then I like the "We Belong Together." He's so good.
Yep. Yep. And then after that, what's next? That's when again, I think third generation was about to come. So like around 2013, 2014.
Is that
So-
third generation already?
I think so. I think this is when like GOT7, EXO.
That's when I kind of like didn't listen at all anymore because I got so mad at everything.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, I think I only had listened to Big Bang. That was the only one I really listened to. I didn't listen to that much back then. I think that's her
That was me. Yeah.
thing, third gen, because I was starting to listen to mainstream music from over here
Mhm.
in the U.S. because that's when we had our
Third-
Rihanna's. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like,
And
third
Beyonce.
gen was when, that's when it kind of got popular.
It kind of got a little competitive.
It got
a
very
little
competitive
bit.
because there was a lot of groups debuting.
Oh.
It's a lot of them that you don't hear anymore. That I didn't even know that like debuted until like when you go on Spotify and you listen to like certain like third generation K-pop songs.
Yeah, for some reason. When she had that list up, I was like, oh, that's that one group. Oh, that's
Yeah,
that
and I'm
one
like,
group.
I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is.
I was like, they didn't last long.
yeah, and I'm like, skip.
It's like, because you can tell, because and then when they introduced like the fourth generation, you can see that some of them are third generations that didn't do well in those groups, and they just moved to new groups, kind of thing. That was also third gen was also when BTS debuted, and they weren't that popular.
Yeah.
I remember because they came out in 2012, and then they didn't get popular until maybe 20.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
14? Yeah.
what do you
16.
think it was that like made them super popular? Because
I think it's because they were finally able to write their own music. I think by maybe 2014.
I think they didn't follow the standard because when everybody debuted,
Mhm.
they were debuting as they all looked the same.
Yeah.
They all looked the same.
they really did.
They all had
yeah,
the same
like all the
concept.
guys
All
and the girls had
guys.
the same concept.
Yeah.
So I guess when BTS started finally writing their own songs, kind of like with GOT7 when they started writing their own songs, you can hear the difference
Yeah.
of them now.
So when they were able to produce their own songs, that's when they kind of got popular.
Yeah, because I was like, when did the shift happen, and because I was like, I remember back in middle school, and I had like in early high school, freshman year high school, I was like dedicated. I was like, I'm gonna graduate high school and I'm gonna go work over in Korea. I had like this I had a really ambitious dream,
And I think it
and I
was
was
social
gonna go
media
over there.
too.
Yeah,
I think like with Reels, like in Instagram and with TikTok.
that BTS got big.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because like they didn't, I feel like BTS, okay, I didn't really care about BTS, and they didn't really get popular until their Before Fire, the song Before Fire.
Blood, Sweat, Tears. Is it that
No,
one or
Blood,
that
Sweat,
after?
Tears was after.
It's somewhere in 2014. I don't
It's
remember
that,
which one. The Boy in Love song.
It's that area,
Whenever
Boy
the
in Love,
Hunter-
and the other one where they're dressed up as cops and like each occupation. I forgot what song that is.
War. There's also War of Hormones too. I don't know that era. It's from that era.
Oh, I guess that's basically what it is social media, because
Yeah,
like,
and then-
the exposure to them is like a lot bigger.
Yeah, because
Danger. I know Danger. That was also.
damn, what was it called? I gotta look this up now.
Yeah, so then this is what, cause so we caught up to BTS
Dope.
Yes.
Dope is
Third generation BTS. What year is this now?
This is 2014, 2015.
2014, 2015.
because
This-
Dope came out. I mean, it's the same album, but I think the single Dope came out first, the music video, and then
so
that's where
old.
people kind of caught on to them.
Yeah.
And then after Dope, it was Fire and that whole album.
Oh, and it got
Whole
really
craziness,
big.
and that's when they got popular.
And then after that album, it was the Blood, Sweat, Tears album.
Yeah,
The
that's why I
Wings.
was like, I don't trust y'all BTS fans
Yeah.
unless you know the songs before they started writing their
Yep.
songs.
Yeah. So there's that. So that's third gen. Which, when did 17 debut?
17 is considered fourth gen.
Because, okay, once we get to there, then because I saw some stuff that they're on tour right now, and like apparently they're in London or they're
I would
somewhere.
love to go watch them because
But there's the
so nice.
fans are too crazy right now to where like they kind of had to like get escorted away.
yeah, those
That's
girls.
what I'm saying. Like it's
Us original K-pop fans, we're never like that.
No,
We were like that on the inside, but
Yeah.
we did not act on that like on them. And so I'm just
Is
kind of
this
like
international friends for fans?
I don't know, they're like Asian. We don't know.
Oh,
I don't know, just K-pop fans in general now. Like, there's so much competition with each other now. Like, they're like, oh, you like BTS? Well, you can't like this group because you like BTS. You can't like two groups at the same time.
I think that was still going on within the third and fourth.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's when it
Yeah.
started to like happen. But now it's like
Maybe
okay,
like
y'all need to
really late
chill.
second gen too.
Like, y'all need to like just chill a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, like I get it. Like, you love their music and you love them, but it's like
I say I like listening to their
No.
music, but I only know like their popular music. I don't like listening
like
to
that
the
one
full
girl
album.
that I met at Pan Asia,
Oh yeah, you're telling us.
and I'm just kind of like, girl. Again, she was only what? I'm telling you, I think she was only like maybe 11, 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she was just,
What did you say? Oh my god, I love him like that.
okay, yeah, so recap what had happened at Pan Asia. I went to Pan Asia to go get something, which is a Asian grocery store, and I was walking in the drinks aisle because I was going to get like Thai tea or like Thai iced coffee or something like that. And this little girl was kind of standing in my way, so I was kind of waiting on her to move. And she looked at one of the coffees, and the coffee had, I think, Jungkook on it from BTS. And so she goes, oh my god, I didn't know that Jungkook has his own coffee stuff. And I was like, I think it's just, in my head, I'm like, I think it's just BTS in general.
It's
that
just
they were there.
advertisement.
Yeah. And so then she looked at me and she goes, do you like BTS? And I looked at her and I go, yeah, I mean,
Don't
I
compete
like
with
them.
the
I know
fans.
them. Yeah, she's like, oh my god, I love them. I love them so much. Jungkook, I love him so much. He's so hot. He's so daddy. And I'm like,
Do
okay.
you know what you're talking about? Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And she goes, yeah, like, I love him so much that, like, I'm so sad that he is out in the army right now because I really want to call him. I've been trying to figure out what his phone number is so that way I can call him and be like, is this Jungkook? I love you so much. And I'm like, okay. And then she goes, yeah. And then my mom, she went to Korea, and I told her to go visit this restaurant because this is Jungkook's favorite restaurant. And so I told her to go to this restaurant to see if she meets him. And if she meets him, I want her to FaceTime me so that way I can see him.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
It's a lot for my nervous system.
yeah. And I was like, oh. And she's like, yeah, I love him so much. And she's like, you want my number? I'll give you my number so that way, like, if I can text you or, like, we can call each other to talk about it.
Danger, girl.
And I'm just, in my head, I was like,
I'm a grown-ass adult. I don't want to get in trouble.
yeah. And so she's like, yeah, give me your phone. I'll put my number in your phone. And so she kind of, like, took it from me. She put her number in. And then she's like, yeah, if you want to, you can call me. And we can talk about Jungkook together. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my god. See, the
Okay.
the fan the how I was a fan back then is like how you were supposed to be as an awkward teen. Where I'd be like, yeah, I like them.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's it. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. Or if I did have an obsession with them, I wasn't like that to that extent. I was like, I just really like them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that I associate this with Big Bang, so I really like this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But dang, I don't
Yeah.
know.
So I deleted her number off my phone because I was like,
Anybody can trap you. You don't have to be a boy or a girl. Listen, you're a grown ass adult, man. You gotta be careful.
I know. I was like, girl,
Okay.
you are so lucky that I am not a creep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 'Cause, oh my god. And I was like, while she was talking, I was like, kind of looking around, and I'm like, where's your parents? Where's your parents?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So going on to the next generation. Where did we say right?
Third generation also is when I think Blackpink was introduced.
Oh
too.
yeah, they were.
So they weren't as popular, I guess, when they.
There's some
they
crazy
kind of
fans.
were, but they weren't that. Their fans weren't as crazy because I think there were other girl groups that were kind of competing at that time.
This is where I'm lost, and this is where you have to guide us because I have no idea the
Third?
Yeah.
There were so many girl groups. I think there were Blackpink did not come in until maybe late third.
I only knew
generation.
some songs from Blackpink, but not that much. I got lost.
I hate to be this person, but I think I was still mad at the fact that they disbanded 21, and then they launched Blackpink, and they launched Blackpink
Yeah.
how 21 was. And it made me so mad.
Well,
because
it looks like-
Blackpink got more love because they're like, oh my god, Blackpink is so original. And I'm like, no.
No.
21 was that.
Well,
It's
now
just that 21 is old.
isn't it now that we have the information that we have? They decided to leave because of how they were mistreated, though.
I think
Yeah.
CL had said it's the company.
It was the company.
Yeah.
Company is not very
YG
good.
told them that, oh yeah, you guys can make a what's it called? Make a comeback. And then right when they were gonna make the comeback, the board was like, no, instead you guys are gonna get disbanded instead. And so that's why CL is working so hard to get the band back together.
So are they really trying to get back together?
From what I heard was they did discuss with YG's CEO, which I thought that he retired because of the that scandal.
I don't know.
But apparently
it's
he's
so fishy over
still
there.
there.
I'm pretty sure she's trying to fight for the name back.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Like everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's why when people are like, oh, Blackpink, nobody's like Blackpink. And I'm like, 21's Blackpink, yo. Like, you guys don't understand.
You sound like an old person saying that.
I am.
Wow.
You guys do not understand. Because when I look at Blackpink, I'm like, that's 21. Just
Oh.
a little girl version.
Yeah.
And then there's Baby Monster, who's just a little girl version of them.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, so I don't know much about third gen.
Third gen for females. That's also when Twice debuted. That's when AOA, Red Velvet, and Mamamoo also was introduced in third gen.
Mamamoo. I love them.
Wait, third gen was Mamamoo?
Yes, Mamamoo came
Wow.
debuted in 2014.
2014.
And then EXID was also introduced.
Oh, yeah. I liked Mamamoo.
Yeah.
That's because they're weird like us.
But they didn't get popular until like maybe 2016.
Well, I still like their concept because it was different. It wasn't
Your typical cutesy,
Yeah.
cutesy little girly.
and they also seem very normal.
They seem authentic,
Yeah.
is what it is.
They were considered ugly, weren't they?
Yes.
By their standards.
Yes.
Yes, because I think Hwasa was a little thicker, on the thicker side when they debuted.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they like thicker and darker?
Yeah, she was a little tanner.
Well, during this time, this was 2014, so it wasn't that anymore. 2010 was when they liked the dark skin
Yeah,
that's
and dark eyeliner.
Mhm.
But 2014 was more of like
The
the
light.
pale.
Yeah.
the pale and I
looking.
think the thickness. It's they really were adamant on the shape.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Well, let's see.
That
I
era
don't
was
know.
also when they were all trying to do like the weird ass concepts with if they didn't do well in the sexy concept, they would do like the girly concept. If the girly concept
Like
didn't work.
they'll kind of experiment with
Yeah,
concepts.
and then if the girly concept didn't work with them, they'll try to do
Talking
like,
about Mamamoo?
no, just
Or-
Just
girls,
all the
Oh,
girls in
girl
general.
groups in general.
Yeah.
That's why that was when like all those weird all the weird minor girl groups, they would like switch their concept really fast just to see how well they can do on whether the girly concept or the sexy concept.
Every day, Girls' Day.
Yeah, that's why Girls' Day, they when they debuted, they were like the girly girl kind of group, and they didn't really do well.
So
with
they went
that
to the sexy.
So they went to the sexy one
Don't
concept
you
for a
look
little bit.
into my eyes and lie again.
Okay, so is that all for third gen? And then fourth gen,
I forgot about Sistar.
Yeah, Sister came in.
third gen too?
I would say they came in like late second gen to early gen. That's when B2B also came in. As
Oh
third
my
gen.
god. I don't know if you guys saw the TikTok I sent you guys, but somebody was like Kiss of Life. There was a video of Kiss of Life dancing, and they're older. And then someone in the comments goes, oh my god, what is their group name? We just said it.
B2B.
Sistar?
Sistar? Yeah.
Sistar.
They're like, Sistar, close enough. Summer's here. I was like, yeah, I get it, because we're missing our summer group.
Yeah, our summer. Sistar was our summer song.
That's how you
man.
knew summer.
It was here.
Just here.
Oh yeah, we also forgot Tiara for our second gen.
Oh, yeah.
Just Tiara kind of came in. They had like their own weird concept too.
It was
like,
kind of like trotty,
trotty
but not
kinda
really trotty.
concept,
Kind of
yeah.
electronica, but not really electronica.
yeah, they had their weird concept too, but they
Yeah.
made it,
It
pretty
worked,
far.
didn't it? Yeah.
They were really, I think, more popular in Japan, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so those are honorable mentions that we forgot. Sistar and Tiara, and then
And then now we have
The
this
fourth?
new fourth generation.
There's
I have
fourth
no
gen.
idea.
They're
who they are.
technically we're in fifth gen now.
Yeah, fourth to fifth. I don't really know.
how do they know when the cutoff for the new gen comes?
I don't know.
That's right for fourth gen. That's like aespa, ITZY. Oh, I guess they're still considered. There's ITZY, IVE,
I don't know any of these.
Oh My Girl, Inmix, Luna, Everglow.
They all sound the same.
Those are the girl groups for fourth gen. Look at the guy groups. This is where Stray Kids,
Stray
come,
Kids
in.
come in.
TXT,
Woo!
and Hyphen.
Stray Kids are the only, I think, guy K-pop group that I
There's that
keep
P1,
up with.
the 101 group. There's the P1 Harmony. There's some other ones here that I'm pretty sure y'all don't know. ETs is also one of those two.
ETs or ATs?
ATs.
Oh.
So, yeah, I have no idea about those. I don't know much. I just hear
I
music here and there
think-
from like TikTok
I
and on
think
social media.
17 is part of this one too, but I could be wrong.
Oh,
Let me look at fifth gen.
fourth gen?
Yeah, what's considered fifth gen?
I probably don't know.
Oh.
Jeans.
I'm guessing it's last year is considered fifth gen.
But then they're just popping out so many groups. Because it's like the hype now.
Well, apparently, I think it was like after Tsuyotaji and Boys came out, they knew that they had like the DNA of how a K-pop group should be, especially after DBSK and stuff. And so they kind of duplicated. But right now, I don't know if that's working. They're trying to duplicate that a lot.
Right now, from what I've heard about hype, it's not good.
What is the controversial thing that's going on?
So I think Hybe, what had happened was Big Entertainment. That was the group that BTS came from. Okay, and so what had happened, what I've been hearing, is that Big Entertainment is now trying to do a company that's Korean and American. But I think it's like, yeah, Korean and American. So that way it can be more focused to like the U.S.
Is this the one that's being run by Scooter Braun?
I think so.
Oh.
And so that's why that the manager, I think it is Scooter, right? The one that used to manage like Demi Lovato, Justin Bieber.
Yes.
He left to become part of Hybe.
Oh, people said that he's not good when he was here anyway.
Yeah, so he left to go into Hybe. And then Hybe now is producing all of these groups that are coming out that are having like these one-hit songs, you know, like kind of like New Jeans and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And what's happening is like these groups are not really good at singing, and so a lot of the times it's just not really AI, but like
auto-tuned.
Yeah,
That's what people are claiming now. Like
yeah,
I keep seeing that.
And because of Hybe, like a lot of like awards and stuff like that is getting manipulated.
Awards?
They're rigged.
Yeah, they're
basically.
rigged a little bit now because of this company. So like this company right now is just not good right now.
Yeah.
And so that's what I've been seeing on like TikTok and all that stuff.
And bring us back the artists that are stubborn as hell, like how artists should be. Like when Big Bang and them were like, I'll write the album when I want to. Or
that's like that G-Idol girl, the rapper. That's what I'm getting vibes from her, where she kind of runs it herself. Because I don't know if you've seen like her recording sessions with the Idol members, the G-Idol members. She knows what she wants, so she tells them how to sing and what she wants, how they like perfect pitch and how she wants them to sing it like. And so she'll sit there, and then if she doesn't get it what she wants, then she'll go into the recording room, and then she'll teach them how to sing it.
Yeah, just a lot of favoritism.
Like the Super Lady song.
You know what?
That Super Lady song that they came out with, I think maybe a few months ago.
I think I've heard about
And
it.
she's the one. The rapper is the one that's singing the high pitched part in the very beginning.
Oh,
because the other girls, the other singers could not reach it, so she had to step in and sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, this is all allegedly.
Is this
allegedly.
There's a lot of things happening with Hybe and
with Hybe.
Their other stuff that they have.
And a lot of those artists are like not really in the hole, but like a lot of people are second guessing them and their talents and all that stuff.
Well, I mean,
so
now that we kind of caught up to where we're at now,
yeah,
all this is to really say is I love the impact of K-pop, because like how historically where it was, like it was pretty cool. But now that we see like there's more and more like Hmong artists and everything coming up too, I'm actually excited for that. And a lot of like Southeast Asian artists, like for example, they just had like Sabaidee Fest and everything, and PAP Beat Band. I think that's its like full name, where he's half blah and half Hmong, and he came too. And so I'm just like, this is so cool seeing people that are even closely like not related, but like the proximity of how similar they are to us. That's cool too. So I'm just kind of like, this is awesome. I can't wait to like see where it evolves from here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about the controversial thing about Sabaidee Fest again this year, because they're talking about a lot of stuff.
I was like, I heard a lot of stuff happening at Sabaidee.
In the end, you know, you guys know how we run events.
Yeah.
I think in the end, people cannot seem to understand how much work it is. And I guess it's also like, what did you agree with the event? Did you agree to not get paid? Did you have something like that? I don't know all the details about that because
Yeah.
like I feel like there's so many things to each side that I don't know because first of all, I didn't go there to Sabaidee Fest this year. But I think it's important to note, like, this stuff, the pioneers are always going to somehow do it wrong the first couple times because nobody has done it.
Yeah.
There's no blueprint to
Yeah.
this.
This is only what, year 2?
This is only year 2. And I can tell just from the social media stuff, like, they've done a lot better than the first year. But I don't know what all went wrong, what was there. But it was still pretty good. And I was excited. And I was just like, I really wanted to go this year, but logistics wise, my bank was like, no, Anna, not this year. But I just hope that we can keep improving because, like, one of the controversial things is that people allegedly are saying that the management or whatever company is favoring, like, the Thai, the Laotian artists and everything over Hmong artists. And I'm like, we don't know what they agreed to.
I was going to say, people are going to probably hate me for this, but this is Sabaidee Fest. Okay, we're Hmong, and so I feel like you should understand that, of course, they're going to favor the Lao and the Thai artists first before you, because this is Sabaidee Fest, you know? And so, like, yeah, you are a part of the culture too, but you have to remember these artists are like big artists in Laos and Thailand.
Yeah.
Okay, versus some of you Hmong people. I mean, you guys are big too, you know, but you have to remember that this is Sabaidee Fest. This is more focused on Lao and Thai stuff.
And the historical context of that too is that I actually kind of got into it with a Hmong elder too. I gotta say who. But generally speaking, it was somebody that obviously went through the war and they came here when they were younger. And they're like, why are you guys all, what is like, not the word, like, why are you guys all like over obsessed with the Sabaidee thing? Don't you guys understand how wrong they treated us back then?
Yes.
So there's a lot of that too. And I'm just like, I went back and forth with this person and I was like, wait, hold on. I understand the pain that you're going through, but I also can see the vision that they're trying to do here too. So it's a lot of layers.
Yes.
Basically, I think what you're trying to say is, what's stopping you to make a Nyangzhong Fest or whatever?
Yeah, you know,
like,
where
go
it's
ahead and
mostly more
start
Hmong
it.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, this is Sabaidee Fest. You have to know where you stand with this event.
I would
you
just be
know?
grateful to be able to participate in it. That
Yeah.
they recognize me and then like, great, this is cool. I would love to partner up and maybe we can do a Sabaidee Fest collaborated with you know, this is Nyangzhong Fest, whatever. Just throwing it out there. And then that's how you can see more recognition. But
yeah, exactly.
Either way, I'm just like, there's a lot of logistics that goes to these events.
And I feel like with us Hmong people, since we're so weird, we're so unique, because again, we originally come from China, so technically we're
already
Chinese.
displaced too. Yeah.
You know, technically we're kind of Chinese a little bit because we're originally from China.
Indigenous to China.
Yes, and then we got moved over to Laos and Thailand.
So we have a little split.
You know, so you're kind of both. You know, we're not wanted in either
Yeah.
country. You know, so we're kind of uniquely ourselves. And so, again, to me, it's just kind of not really picking your fights. You know, if that makes sense.
I think it's also like understanding the whole bigger picture because
Yeah.
in the end, we're all here to win. Like
Yeah.
maybe you do feel slighted, but have you considered looking internally? Like, why am I taking it this way? Because that's like a big boy question there. I think some people should consider. And like I said too, what is stopping you from starting a really small festival yourself and then seeing where it goes from there? I think we're still in the infancy infancy stage of like pop culture and music and stuff like that. Laos and Thailand and them, they have their own countries, guys. So they already
Yeah.
have things established where our country is within ourselves, where we are.
Yeah.
That's why it's going to be building it from the ground up. So we
Yeah.
have to figure out a way to do that.
And not get so broken when people at Sabaidee Fest, they prioritize Laotian and Thai artists because that's literally the reason why they're there.
For me personally, like I said, if I was an artist and I got an invitation to go there, I would be extremely grateful.
Yeah,
for it.
just to perform.
And then I would be
there.
like, this is great. I would love to maybe one day see if we can do a festival for our community too. Not that not that I hate this. I just think that it would be good to have a space for Hmong artists too. But take
Yeah.
that with your 2 cents, whatever.
Yeah.
If you come up with the idea of Nyajong Festival, whatever, we get credit here too. But
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
all about love. Okay,
It is.
It's nothing hatred
look at
towards
the
one
bigger
another.
picture.
It's just, again, this is year 2, and they're learning.
that's what I'm saying. You got to really look at the bigger picture. And also, somebody in these environments, we really need to learn legal contracts, guys. We got to figure out all that stuff.
Yeah, and especially
protect yourself.
if they're gonna be flying all these people out.
A lot of it dealt with visas, too.
Yeah.
And that was one of the controversial things, too, is some people felt like they didn't get compensated for helping with the issues that came up with visas, trying to get them over here. But like I said, that's another topic for another day. And I'm just happy to see this go on. And until you have actually been a part of something big, like especially an event that's bigger than yourself, to coordinate, do all that stuff, I don't think that you should really be able to say anything with how things will run, because it's really hard to make an event run smoothly. Like, have you ran an event with like 4 to 6 hours of sleep? Not really. So
Yeah.
anyway, you guys have anything else to offer?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, this was fun talking about K-pop, and after third gen and stuff getting introduced, I got lost. So thank you, Molly, for helping us, and thank you to the internet, Google. So yeah, one day we can have something where we can all listen to Hmong artists too, as it's like slowly coming up, and I appreciate it. And all it is love. It's all coming from one place. And thank you so much for listening to us in this episode. It was definitely controversial, like we like it. So if you guys have any more comments or anything, please put something down below, and we'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.